Thank you for having me. My name is Tom Lunke. I'm a 32-year resident of Chelsea and an urban planner with over 40 years of practice in this field. I was a student at Columbia University in the urban planning program when the Chelsea 197A plan was being discussed and drafted by my professors in consultation with Manhattan Community Board 4. The New York City Charter has a section called 197A plans. Since New York City does not have a comprehensive master plan for the entire city, it allows political districts, such as community districts, to create district-wide master plans. These land use plans are carefully reviewed and modified by the city's Department of City Planning to make sure they meet the city's goals and objectives. The plans are also reviewed and voted on by community boards, borough presidents, and the city council. The Chelsea 197A plan was one of the first such plans adopted by the city of New York, and that was adopted in 1996. Zoning is a tool that a city uses to implement the goals and objectives outlined in master plans. After the 197A plan was adopted, I was appointed by the borough president to Manhattan Community Board 4 and worked closely with Ed Kirkland, who was on the board at the time, and he chaired the Chelsea Preservation and Planning Committee and the New York City Department of City Planning to turn the 197A plan into Chelsea's 1999 contextual rezoning, a first in New York City. While some of the goals of the 197A plan were not adopted in the 1999 rezoning, such as the preservation of manufacturing uses and the creation of new affordable housing in East Chelsea, which was between 6th and 7th Avenues south of 23rd, the 197A plan did create restrictions on how tall and dense residential and commercial buildings could be. The NYCHA campuses were not carefully studied in the 197A plan and therefore were given a non-contextual zoning in 1999. They would later be analyzed in the 2021 Chelsea NYCHA Working Group report. Okay, now I have a list of adopted community plans and rezonings. So the 1996 Chelsea 197A plan, the 1999 Chelsea 197C rezoning, the West Chelsea 197C rezoning in 2005, and the Chelsea NYCHA Working Group report in 2021. This list highlights decades of community engagement in the shaping of Chelsea's land use. The 197A plan and its 1999 and 2005 rezonings have led to the creation of nearly 10,000 new housing units with 20,000 new residents. In addition, space has been added for thousands of new workers and tourists, all while maintaining the historic scale of the neighborhood. So now I'm going to read a list of quotes from the 197A plan. The Chelsea 197A plan embodies, quote, broad goals of preservation of historic character and community form, protection of the existing low-income housing stock, and provision of new affordable housing at reasonable scale. And that I list the pages where all of these quotes come from. So that quote was from page 8. The next quote is from page 11. In order to minimize displacement, zoning must not encourage replacement of sound buildings by new structures. And that goes to what Dave was saying earlier. Next quote from page 11. Any community must change in order to live, but massive replacement of the existing building stock over a short period entails the destruction of community identity.